how Congress party seems to be turning Rahul Gandhi's "Jitni Abadi Utna Haq" slogan to "Jiski tally uska hosting haq." At a time when India is celebrating its 39 medal glory at Glasgow and preparing to host the Commonwealth Games in Ahmedabad in 2030, Congress MP Dipinder Hooda has pulled out the state-wise medal calculator. He says Haryana wins the maximum number of medals, so why should Gujarat host the games? Viewers, logically, practically or factually, medals don't confer hosting rights. Because if they did, sporting superpowers would host global games on loop. And before Congress lectures on CWG hosting, perhaps a glance at its own controversy-scarred 2010 CWG legacy should be in order. A champion may come from Haryana, the stadium may stand in Ahmedabad, but the medal, the tricolour and the games belong to India. So why turn national glory into a regional grudge match?
2030 के कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स हरियाणा में हो,
हरियाणा में हो, हरियाणा में हो।
हरियाणा को मेजबानी का अवसर दो,
अवसर दो, अवसर दो।
It is about Raj Dharm, not Rajya Dharm. When it came to bullet train, we were given the argument that Ahmedabad had a lot of big businesses. We accepted that. Everything you cannot say that, exclusion of something, somebody else. This is justice.
देश भर में ठेके कहाँ जाएंगे? गुजरात के ठेकेदारों को। अरे क्यों साहब, पूरा देश नहीं दिखता आपको?
उन लोगों को इससे कोई मतलब नहीं कि हरियाणा के लोग स्पोर्ट्स में आगे हैं। गुजरात के लोग पैसे कमा रहे हैं, सत्ता तुम्हारे पास है, पैसे तुम कहाँ है? अब खेल भी तुम ही ले लो यार, सब कुछ तुम ही ले लो ना।
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate with Nalin Kohli Anand and Ashwini is Dr. Suman C. Raman, political analyst. And Suman C. Raman, I want to ask you, Haryana should host the Commonwealth Games. If medal tally is the yardstick on which this should be done, the argument given by Imran Masood is totally misplaced then. He says holding it in Ahmedabad means paise kamayega Gujarat, not Haryana. Is this about money? Is this about medals? Or is this about national pride where India is hosting the Commonwealth Games and therefore, as a country, it's an honor?
Okay, Navika, logically, the games can be held anywhere in India. That is fine. Now, the question of asking about Haryana is Haryana has a very, very strong sports culture. It's not restricted just because of this Commonwealth Games alone. We've seen consistently, whether it is wrestling, whether it's boxing, whether it is women's hockey, all these sports Haryana excels, including athletics and so on. Now, there is no harm in asking for a state that has a rich sporting culture to be given the opportunity. And let's look at Ahmedabad. IPL final, as far as cricket is concerned, in 23, 25, 26. 23, the Cricket ODI World Cup. 26, the T20 World Cup. Then 2030 is going to be the Commonwealth Games. 2022, National Games. 2029, World Police Games. There are other cities in India, Navika, just in case you are not aware. There are other cities which are also capable.
Very aware, Suman C. Raman. I'm very aware. But if you recall, the IPL final was to be held, I think, in Bengaluru. Bengaluru government asked for some, huge number of free tickets and this, that, and the other, which is why it was shifted to Ahmedabad.
No. 1 minute. There are no. It couldn't have been shifted to Mumbai. It couldn't have been shifted to Eden Gardens in Calcutta. Look, Navika, let us be very clear. There is a certain level of favoritism which is happening as far as sports world is concerned, as far as Ahmedabad goes. Okay. Now, this is something which
Nalin Kohli, you are now, in the witness box. Please respond to the charges leveled against you.
Well, in this case, Mr. Raman is simply trying to find some logic to justify Mr. Hooda's comment. By that logic, the Northeast and several states coming together, they have brought out some very good results. Assam, Manipur, other states. So by that logic, you are saying, no, let's shift it to the northeast. Now, ultimately, India is one. So either we begin by reading.
That's not the question. The question is, why does everything find its way to Ahmedabad, from bullet trains to all championship finals? Respond to the direct question. Why not Mumbai? Why not Calcutta? Why not Delhi? Why not other states?
It can be. It can be. It's a newer facility. No, it's a newer facility. It's a large facility. 1 lakh people is a big facility. And it has got the experience to do so. And when you look at the Commonwealth Games or the Olympics or any international event, you look at the total package. What is it in terms of airports, in terms of movement, hotels, rooms, etc.? It's not just simply this. You remember what happened in the Commonwealth Games in Delhi? That as the capital of India, we made a disaster. We were buying toilet paper rolls at 7,500 rupees. The Congress party. And we had bridges being built at the last minute to cross the road, foot over bridges, and they were falling. We had leaking stadiums after hundreds of crores had been spent. So therefore, you just look at which is the best facility. Now, Gujarat and Ahmedabad and this is offering it as, world class.
But Nalin Kohli, you're talking about 2010, we are in 2026. People are saying, why are other facilities not being built? But coming to Ashwini Mishra, look at the world records here. Athens 2004 was the host was Greece, but the topper in the medal tally was USA. It's not that the country that wins the maximum medals only hosts. Same thing happened in 2008. China hosted it, but USA was the topper. 2012, UK was the host, but China was the topper. 2014, Russia was the host, Canada was the topper. So normally there is no linkage between medals and who hosts it. Why is the Congress in a twist with 4 people standing there and protesting?
Navika ji, first of all, I think Mr. Kohli has accepted that in spite of being in government in Haryana, they cannot build an infra in next 4 years to host a Commonwealth game in Haryana if they want to. The question is not about whether Ahmedabad can host or Gujarat can host. The question is whether Indian sports policy should concentrate mega investment in one politically favored geography, because Indian sporting talent is federal, and why is sporting infrastructure being increasingly concentrated to one state? Everything is going to one state. If you do that, eventually these medals what Haryana is winning or other state Uttar Pradesh is winning will reduce to.
Karnataka mein bana lijiye. Anand Ranganathan, who has stopped the Congress party? Why don't they build it in Telangana and Karnataka? Who has stopped them?
नाविका, इसी सोच ने कांग्रेस को जकड़ रखा है, बिकॉज ये जो लॉजिक यहाँ पे, अश्विनी, आई डिडंट इंटरप्ट यू, आई वाज जस्ट गोइंग टू प्रेज यू. यही लॉजिक ये अपनी पॉलिटिकल उसमें भी लाते हैं, क्योंकि जिसने इनको मैक्सिमम डिफीट दी है राहुल गांधी, उसके अंडर ये रखना चाहते हैं कांग्रेस को. द फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज इट इज वन कंट्री. हरियाणा's infrastructure to host a game is not as good as Ahmedabad right now. It might be before, it might be after. The fact is Ahmedabad has not hosted a large set of games. The fact of the matter, again, number 2, is that we are all winning medals as Indians. Nobody stopped this. Yeah, Navika, देखो अब ये, प्लीज अश्विनी, डोंट इंटरप्ट.
इनका फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच है, आपका थोड़ा सेंसर्ड है, पर बोलिए.
हाँ, मेरा सेंसर्ड. अब ये 1 मिनट देख लीजिए. अश्विनी जी, आर यू गोइंग टू एक्सेप्ट द फैक्ट दैट अहमदाबाद हैज नॉट होस्टेड अ सिंगल लार्ज गेम्स, एशियन गेम्स, ओलंपिक्स और कॉमनवेल्थ टिल नाउ? This is going to happen for the first time. It has the world's largest stadium. It has great infrastructure. What is wrong with it? Number 2.
There are people who have asked the question, and I want both Ashwini ji as well as Suman Siraman to answer this. That Mr. Dipinder Hooda, who's crying today, was heading the wrestling federation for a long time, for 10 years, did not hold any wrestling events in Haryana when he and his party was in power. What were you doing then? Why only cry over other people? Why don't you demonstrate excellence in hosting when you have the opportunity? Well,
Haryana.
Is it only about politics? I don't know. I'm completely out of time, but fighting over, not medals with other countries, fighting over which state within India. All states will carry our Tiranga, but which state within India will host the Olympics or the Commonwealth Games? Well, that battle seems a little misplaced for now. We'll leave it at that. And for the Congress party, just for the record, Commonwealth, bolo mat. It brings back memories that clearly do not do any favor to you. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night and peace.